Oh, welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. Today's scenario is, well, we are on Monday, and unfortunately, I have not heard back yet from Rob. Hopefully, everything is still improving with you and yours. I also just realized that I messed up the name of the stream. Um, Oh, I messed up the cool. So, anyways, mistakes to be erased very, very soon as I go back into my editor and fix this up. This scenario is one I kind of pulled a little bit at random. Honestly, I picked it because it had a lower turn count than some of the other ones out there. Um, and I think it's a good thing I picked this one just for a couple of reasons here that we'll get into shortly. So first off, this is scenario LINCON-89.1. I don't know if it's got any other technical name to it. I just know it as LINCON 89.1 because one, the scenario card just makes it out to be, well, says that directly. This is also from, I don't actually know what the name of the convention is. I just know that it's called LINCON. Let me see if I can shine a little bit of light on that. Now, this scenario is very, very old, as the name might imply. It is from 1989. Technically, there's some scenarios that are also from 1987, but I believe this one specifically is from 1989, as per the scenario number. These were apparently published by Dragon's Den. No clue who they are. I don't think they exist anymore. It's really just very, very old scenarios that were proprietary to tournament goers, and then eventually made their way to, I guess we'll call it the public. I'm not really sure how to really gauge that. Now, because these scenarios are rather old, it also means that these scenarios kind of avoid some of the typical text that you would see on scenario cards. There's also a couple things that kind of just they exist, and you just have to take it for what it is and kind of read between the lines. Why I say this is because there's a couple of SSRs here that are going to come up that are important. And additionally, the maps themselves. So, to be specific, this scenario uses map 7 and 32. Both of them point to the right. This is why we can see 7, but not 32, because we're not on the A row. But you can see how these are not, these do not essentially point to the same hex. It's supposed to be, whenever you merge maps, the way that it's oriented on the card itself would imply A through P, and the other side it would be. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I do, is it because I shorted it? If I'm gonna try this one thing here, this one goofy thing, and see if that fixes anything. I can't imagine it does. Q to GG. And if I do, you know what? Is it? So essentially, the way I'd cropped it originally, it doesn't work. And I'm trying to remember how groups usually crop it. Maybe it's this. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Although, for some reason, I've lost the first hex. I'm going to add... So this is essentially this is the thing, is that they did not give the numbers, the hex coordinates to be able to figure this out. So you kind of have to pick and choose here. I'm only redoing this one to show it because, again, it does not show on the scenario card anywhere. I don't know if there's ever actually been an updated version of these scenario cards. As far as I'm aware, they produced them once. Somehow someone scanned them or whatever and put them online, and then that was it. They've never been revisited, which makes sense. These are just old scenarios. there's not much of a point. Well, I shouldn't say that. There can be a point to revisit old scenarios, especially ones that don't have any sort of like copyright or that you can easily get the rights to. But some of them have already been done, or the scenarios are already been visited, that sort of thing. So sometimes people would rather stick with whatever the newer one is. Anyways, so um, so yeah, crop it from A to Q and then Q to GG. That's probably the best way to do it, just so that the road follows. That's really honestly what was bugging me the most. That and the fact that you had half hexes with full hexes and it didn't work. So and like just it wouldn't really work in the terms of a movement thing. So best to do it that way. Now, that issue aside, there's a couple things here going on. First off, there is ground snow. Specifically, it is deep snow, so that may affect extra movement here. There's extreme winter. We've already played through that before. Basically, there's some breakdown numbers that can be lower. It's worse for the Russians than it is for the Finns, because the Finns are already acclimated to this, whereas the Russians are not. We also have Board 7 River is for whatever reason they wish to name it. So it's Lake Tolvajärvi. No islands exist, so normally there's a couple islands that might be on this map, but they have been removed. You can do that in the editor there. It's fairly easy to do. And then the lake, as it were, is treated as a frozen lake. So what that means is that there is a possibility for certain explosives to break the ice and you can fall through, that sort of thing. Now, just before I forget here, I want to get into deep snow. So deep snow, environmental condition is always snow when it's deep snow. Winter camouflage, fires, and terrain rules are in effect. We'll get to a couple of those afterwards. Deep snow transforms brush into open ground. I don't know if there's any brush here. We don't have to worry about it. Cool. All HE, not HE equivalency attacks in open ground must add a +1 TEM, cumulative with other effects or hindrances, due to the cushioning effects of deep snow. Exceptions are mines, air bursts, specific lateral attacks, direct fire ordnance versus a vehicle, and or its PSRC and pillbox and its occupants. Residual firepower of such an attack is reduced by 1 IFT column. So essentially, everything just gets worse. FFMO still applies normally, so you're still punished for moving out in the open. It's just that explosive attacks do not work nearly as well. In deep snow, infantry cavalry movement penalties still apply. In addition, such units must pay an extra half movement factor per hex side. Exception unless you're entering any woods, building, rubble, or crossing a plowed road hex side. You can only get the road bonus if you're moving along plowed road hex sides. Gallop is only allowed, blah, blah, blah. We're not using gallop. In deep snow, minimum road entry movement point cost is 1, regardless of whether you're buttoned up or not, even on plowed roads. In plowed road, except along plowed roads, all tracked vehicles must pay 1 extra movement point along those. So there is one tank, so if it tries to move anywhere off the plowed roads, it'll be penalized. There's no reason for it. It comes in on Y1 and then essentially should be stuck to the roads no matter what. So boo on that one. We've already seen, like I said, we've already seen extreme winter effects. Essentially, the breakdown in X number of all weapons is decreased by 1. So if a Russian machine gun of whatever sort, I guess we'll just pick this one. So if the Russian machine gun normally breaks on an 11, it will break on a 10, and its X number is now a 12. So it'll automatically be removed or destroyed if it rolls a 12. Additionally, there is fate rules, so if you roll an original rally of 11 or greater while not in certain locations, specifically building or pillbox, you will be penalized with a casualty reduction. And there's a couple other things too that will make the Russians essentially just hate their existence that much more. Their ELR is 1 versus a Finnish ELR of 3. There is no booby trap stuff shenanigans going on, which is nice at least. We'll put the sniper in. That makes a little bit of sense. And then the Finnish sniper. Let's get him. I think this is kind of the only spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Other than that, Finnish troops are ski equipped. So this goes to E4. So ski troops. You can be in ski mode if you choose to. If you are not in ski mode, you are carrying your skis. I might have to get a bunch of counters here to represent that. Essentially, if the skis are off, they're 1 PP. They you get 2 movement factors when they're on or whatever. These are the regular skis. Oh, I think it's 2 to put them on. That makes no sense. And doesn't cost much to take skis off. You're worse in CC if you have skis on, so it's something to keep in mind. But yeah, so a skier pays no extra movement factors due to snow drift and pays normal infantry and movement factor engine costs. So you can get across terrain faster, but you kind of have to sometimes be worried about getting in too fast. There's bonuses for going downhill. There's no hills in this, so we don't have to worry about it. I'm not really, I'm not too... I don't really care too much about what else would apply to them. I don't know if I'll even use the skis, to be honest, but we'll see. Essentially, I think the best way to look at it is that everybody has skis unless by say otherwise after they start moving. Like these guys with the MMG will have skis, but it will mean that they will have 1 movement less, that sort of thing. Winter camouflage, we've already seen it before as well. So if you're at like 7 hexes or greater away, you get +1 hindrance, DRM. And then lastly, annoyingly, the Finnish 9-1 leader is previously wounded, which the only effect of this is that he must add a +1 DRM to any wound severity DR check. He must also lead the attack over the lake, i.e. he may not prep fire on the first player turn. So essentially you have to... It'd be better if he was like made berserk or something. Either way, you have to move with him. He's already wounded, but he has 6 movement factors rather than if he was actually wounded, which he would have 3 movement factors. You can probably understand why this is confusing right from the get-go. And why nobody really plays a scenario like this. Yeah, that should be it. Let me just mark north for people. So the Finnish obviously set up on the west side of the lake. The Russians set up on the east side. The only specifics here are that the Finns must set up in wood hexes, which is a little annoying because it kind of limits some stuff. The Soviets get to set up wherever they want. They get some concealment counters. They get some reinforcements that show up on the north map edge east of the stream. So as long as I don't know why they see stream, because this is, stream, this one, gotcha. Makes a little bit more sense. And then there's, like I said, a tank that will enter on Y1 on turn 3. So at least the Russians have something that they can kind of soften the blow here. Their objective is really just to prevent these guys from getting across the open ground and then go further. Objective of the scenario is that the Finnish player must have 3 good order squads or equivalents adjacent to the 32Y1 to 32Q7 road. So those 3 major points there. Lastly, I did want to check Frozen Lake just to give people an idea of what that will entail. What was that? Was that 21B 21.6 water obstacles? So all water obstacles freeze in sub-zero temperature scenarios. When frozen, water obstacles are treated as open ground for all purposes. Ice is removed from any hex in which an original HE attack die roll, so 2 die, scores a KIA on the IFT or when the ice collapses. Usually collapses from like tank being on it, that sort of thing. Mark such hexes as clear water by the placement of a coin or a collapsed ice counter. The ice may collapse under the weight of any vehicle of 5 or more tons, as per the rules for bridge collapse. So there's weight limits and how much you go over. You roll dice and all that sort of stuff. If you do, if you are in a hex that receives such an effect, and the ice collapses, all units in that hex and all future vehicles um, sorry, causing the elimination of all units in that hex. All future vehicles equal or greater to that weight venturing onto the ice will also have some problems. Wire and unhidden mines are the only fortifications allowed on ice hex, but we don't have to worry about that. So, with explanations gone, let's get this show on the road and see just how poorly or well the Russians can defend themselves. So we will start with our usual weather check, which there is none going on now. There's no rally phase to do. I do need to prep fire, and I've got only really 2 options to prep fire. I have the mortar in G10 that can see across the lake. Now, I only have 3 options to shoot at. The mortar, it was either face them left or face them right. I chose left just because there was more woods hexes, and I felt like if I can get around, uh, kind of abuse this open territory, maybe I can get to the road really quickly. So it's kind of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo option here. I'm gonna roll 1 die and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be this gang there. Actually, you know what? Are they? They are in a buildings X. All right, well, I called it anyways. Cool. Opening 12. That's not a great sign. Thankfully, extreme winter shouldn't affect them. Let's double check just in case, but I'm pretty sure. Because they are Finns, they aren't affected by it. Yeah, they have an exception. Cool. Well, and the next option I've got really is just the L9 machine gun, the mini machine gun. So I'm going to target these woods. Is this close? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just going to target this one, and we'll see what's what. It's 11 firepower, which is halved for concealment. Actually, sorry. It's halved for firing in long range, so it's 8, 4 up 1. It's a miss, unfortunately. But I do have rate of fire on the machine gun, so 2.5 up 1, nothing, and that will be it for prep fire. I don't really have anything else. My guys here are really just meant to shoot at people and try to, hold a side down. So we'll go to movement phase. The 9-1 leader technically has to move first, I guess. So we'll do that. Yeah, and then the only thing I gotta remember is the added movement penalty here. So they will declare CX. Everybody in N10 will do so, and then so everything is 1.5. So 3, 6, 9. I can't get to there. I can't even get to N5. Yeah, I think I'll do 1.5, 3. Is there anybody? I don't know which units are which. So, 4.5, 6. That's 4 range is the average for the Russians. So I'm gonna reveal these guys and shoot. That is my mortar. Shoot. Okay. Well, mortar's gonna shoot first then. Or no, wait. No, the squad will shoot first, then shoot the mortar, so I get the acquisition. So squad shoots first. It is a 4. What is it? It's down 1 for open. There's a +1. Oh, no, wait, that's not an HE attack. So I think it's just down 2. Is there anything else that would apply? I don't think the winter camouflage shouldn't. Hey, where the heck? Winter camo beyond 8 hexes. Oh, so I was even wrong on the 7. Um, yeah, okay. So it just means it's a 4 down 2, which is a 5. 5 on 4 is going to be a 1 morale check. So leader first. Leader's fine. 1 squad will break, because that just becomes a normal morale check. And then the second squad is fine. So breaking squad, that's kind of sucky, but whatever. So they are first fired with just their IFP. I will take the opportunity to shoot the mortar, though. And I will instantly malfunction it, because instead of a 12, it should be 11 now. Pretty sure that's what it would be. So that happened. I guess technically they're first fired, everybody. But that happened. That sucks. That was 1.5, 3, 6. So 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think I can really get much else out of it. Yeah, I think that's fine how it is. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. And this might have a guy in there. It does. So I'm going to have 4 firepower down 2. Leader directed. 2 morale check. They will break. This guy will do the same. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. This guy is first fired. Is there anybody to... I don't even remember if they have a machine gun. They probably do, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to let that guy go. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Guy with the ATR is going to... Oh, that's 4 portage points? Can I... I cannot DM that. Alright, that kind of sucks. And that's not plowed road. So 1.5, 3. And I'll just have to assault move. And then these guys are not going to sacrifice themselves stupidly. So they will do... I'll have 1 squad go to D9 for 1.5, then 3. 1.5, 3. And I think that is a machine gun. So I'm going to have the guy on D2 take a shot at him. Range is 6, which is great. So they'll be able to see it. It's 6 down 2, I believe. Because again, it's not an HE shot. 5 on 6, 1 morale check. They will break my... Okay. And then I'm just going to have the next guy just do 1.5, 3. Because he'll have to route back. Yeah, he'll have to route back all that shenanigan stuff. Cool, cool, cool. The machine gun had rate. I can't shoot through here. Yeah. I think that's it for turn 1 movement. Defensive fire phase. Honestly, I don't think I have much else I can do. I guess I could take a 2 lance against guy there. Nope. Yeah, the medium machine gun might as well, since it had rate, is going to shoot the broken guy. It'll cower. But because I had rate of fire... So he's not subsequent, so it's just 2. So it's 2 on 2, which is K1. Morale check, he's fine? Yes. So avoiding an early death here with that guy. Has rate of fire, so might as well. Nope. So that will mark it final. This guy will take his shot as a 2 flat. 6 on 2 is a pintash check, which means nothing happens. And then, because you can just easily count stuff, and the Russians only have 5 squads to start with, I'm just going to eliminate these guys because I'm not going to do anything else with them. Cool, cool, cool. We'll go to advanced fire phase, of which I'm not sure if I have anything I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So L6 is going to shoot the guys in L2. It's a 4 firepower up 2. Nope. Which is fine. Because I just need shots to go out here. These guys are shooting 8 up 2. They don't cower. I forgot about them not cowering. Ugh. Okay, so they don't cower, which means it's a 6 on 8, which is a 1 morale check. This guy's pinned, which doesn't matter. Can't shoot with these guys. ATR doesn't need to shoot. That's it. Routes. Routes is interesting. This guy is pinned, so I can't really route in the same way. Can he see this guy? No. Can he see this guy? No. He can't see that guy. Perfect. So with that, he can run here, here, and then into the woods. And he is safe. Take off defensive here. These guys are only at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this guy will have a hindrance, because of the camouflage. So they can technically route back. There's not much of a point to do so. I think I'm just going to low crawl them both 1 back. Just because the movement cost is prohibitive. Yeah, I think it's just not really worth it. There's no other routes to do. Advances, medium machine gun, and ATR both go into the building. LMGs and squads go into the building in D7. All these guys are going to go up by 1. If I go here, yeah, it's within 4. If this guy goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Yeah, he can. No, he can't go there. Yeah, okay. This makes the most sense then. We'll do that. Cool, cool, cool. CC, none. Turn 1 for the Russians. We'll do our weather check, which is no change. We'll go to rally phase, of which realistically only the Finns have anything to do, but we'll try to repair nonetheless. Nope. I'll do the repair first. We'll see how lucky I am. Not. Rally with a leader? Nope. Self-rally? No. And self-rally? Also no. If I hadn't been finished, these 2 guys would have taken morale casualty reductions, which spells an early death in this scenario. Yeah, it should be pointed out that the Finns get no reinforcements in this scenario, so anything they lose is real bad. If you lose anything quickly, that is spells disaster for you at sacrifice. I'm going to have 1 giant fire group, D2 and C2 on board 7 is going to shoot into D7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the squads are halved for 4, and the MMG is shooting full power, so it's 8 total up 2. No, and that breaks the machine gun. Guy with the broken mortar is going to shoot the guy at the stack with the leader. It's just a flat 4 shot as far as I'm concerned or aware. So it's a 5 on 4, which is a 1 morale check. Leader's fine. Squad is fine. Sniper activates for the Russians. 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes over to the stack with the broken guy and the leader. Leader's the only target that's eligible. So this is just going to be for wound. He is wounded, but not killed. And then I forget, you know what? I think that re-DMs them, which is very annoying. So that guy is prepped. That was both of these guys rolling. Squad with the leader is going to shoot 4 flat against the squad in the open. Nothing will happen. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. I think the right side's kind of not defeated, but you know, I don't think I have to worry about it too much. So squad in J1 is going to go to K1 for 2. Normal move. I might as well have... you know what? I kind of want to target the leader. So he'll get there for 2 and then into L1 for 4. There's no other movement I can do because no Russians have... no reinforcements have arrived yet. So we'll go to defensive fire phase. In that phase, I'm going to have... I could do separately. Yeah. Is he allowed to? Yeah, I think he can. Okay, so I'm going to do a 6 up 2 shot against O3. 7 on 6 normal morale check. These guys break. And then I'm going to take a shot from P5. And that's a up 1 shot, again with 6, and that won't do anything. Kind of feel like I should have merged them, but whatever. The squad in M6 is going to shoot 6 up 2. Also get a 9, which shouldn't do anything on a 6. So that is a bust. Can't do anything with the mortar. The squad with the MMG and the squad with the ATR are going to shoot. Actually, I can combine him as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to shoot everybody. So it is halved for the squads. So there's 6 total plus 6 from the support weapons. So it's a 12 up 1. Yikes. 7 on 12. 1 morale check. The leader will break. And the squad is fine. I have a rate of fire, which applies to both support weapons. So they will shoot again as a 6 up 1. They don't cower. So 7 on 6 is a normal morale check. Leader is fine. And the squad will ELR and a break. Which, again, not great. Mark these guys as first, well, final fired technically, but whatever. And then the stack in D7 is going to port on D2, because why not? Squads are halved, and the LMGs are at full strength, so it's a 12 firepower up 2. I will not have any terrible things happen, thankfully. I don't know why I marked them prep. It should be marked final. But yeah, that was a 12 on 12, which isn't anything. Cool. Technically, that should be moved over. Advanced fire phase, none. I'm now in a bit of a pickle here, because route phase... in the routes, this guy, I might as well move him to the building, but he's kind of screwed anyways. These guys will move 2, 4, 6. That's it for broken guys. We'll go to advanced phase, and we'll have this guy go there. Yeah, I'm just going to move these guys out afterwards. I don't want to move. I want to keep these guys stuck there for now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All I can do. So then I'll go to turn 2 for the Finns. Turn 2 for the Finns. Weather, as always. Nothing happens. Rally phase. So I guess we'll do the self-rallies first. So guy on the left makes it. Guy on the right does not. Guy in the woods doesn't. And then repair. No. I might have to drop that, actually. It's a 228. I don't need to. I can hold out hope for a little bit. The Russians, on the other hand, will attempt a rally, and they won't get it, and then that's it. So this guy loses DM, he loses DM. That's pretty much it, I believe. We'll go to prep fire phase. In the prep fire phase, you know, I kind of want to move up on that building. No, I'm going to do the 12 up 2. They don't cower, so it's a 6 on 12, which is 2 morale check on the guy with the MMG. He will ELR and break. And that's kind of everything I needed there. So that side's kind of defeated. I'm going to try K9 to M2. Not that they can't do it. I don't know why it says it's higher than the source. It's because it's not treating it as an island. It's treating this as still having an island, I believe. Anyways, it's within range of the squads, so they're still shooting at half. It's another 12 firepower up 1. 10 on 12 is a pin task check, no rate on anything. And these guys are pinned. That's going to help out greatly here. So those guys are prepped. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. So show on road. These guys will lose their CX, so they can't CX again. They'll be here for 1.5. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I can hit that because of the height difference. I might have to let it go. 3, 4.5, 6. And I might as well take that shot. It's a 2 down 2. It's a pin task check? Yeah, it's a pin task check. Leader, squad, they're both fine. Had to try and kill that squad and leader, to be honest. This CX goes away. 1.5, 3. 1.5, 3. You know what? I'll try a 1 down 2. No. Squad in the back declares CX 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Just move one guy up so I don't forget. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Defensive fire phase. I'm going to try a Hail Mary 2 up 2. Wow. Normal morale check. They're fine, and they are pinned, which didn't matter. I was kind of real hopeful there, but that didn't work out, which is unfortunate. Advanced fire phase. I don't need to do any. That's not true. I'm gonna try from 04 to the pinned guy. They should see it. No, it just clips. All right, that was a good shot. I'll go from the guy who should be able to see it from M4. So it's a 4-1. Pin task check. He's already pinned, so nothing. And then just for shits and giggles, Q2. That is a 7 firepower up 1, so nothing. Nobody else has any shots. We'll go to routes. In the route phase, can he see them? No. Can he see these guys? Yes. This guy is... Oh, yeah, I'm just going to no quarter. So this guy's eliminated. No quarter is now in effect. Because there's literally no reason for me to take these guys as prisoners. Like, absolutely no reason for me to take prisoners. So that'll happen. That guy gets eliminated. The mortar will just get dropped. I can't repair it. I don't think so. So I'm just going to eliminate it as well. Just for ease of play here. So it doesn't always show up as an issue. Other routes. I mean, the guy with the MMG has to... I might as well route him. He can't bring the MMG with him. This is 1.5. 3.5. No, I can only do like 5.5. So he'll get there. That's pretty much it for routes. Advances, I'm gonna have one guy get out of the building. Might as well just toss him closer. Same kind of idea with the ATR and the MMG. They'll just both go down 1. This guy will... You know what? That might actually block LOS. So he'll go to L3. You know what? I didn't think about that. These guys might have been here instead. Shoot. It still means that this guy... Okay, let's delete this. This guy routes. He wouldn't have seen this guy. So you go here for 1.5, 3, and then 5 makes the most sense. Because it's you're technically going uphill, which means it would cost more in snow. So yeah, I don't think they would be able to go up there. So yeah, if I clean it up, that makes the most sense. But they would still lose the mortar because they can't bring it with them, and then there's once you've lost it, like there's no reason for any Russian to have some sort of like weird death ride to B2 and try to go out and blaze a glory there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. No CC phase. We go to Russian turn 2. Russians are gonna get their reinforcements. They come in east of the stream, and there's not really a reason to go anywhere else. I'm gonna have 2 squads be given LMGs. I'm gonna have it be the top guys. Thank you. And then we'll take these guys and move them to the side. There we go. Okay. I think that makes the most sense here. We'll take off our pins. Roll weather. No change. Rally phase. Couple rally phase things to do. I'm going to, against my better judgment, try to self-rally the guy in D10. He rolls an 11, immediately takes a casualty reduction, which is kind of what I feared here. DM will come off. This guy loses DM. Broken leader rallies. Does he rally the squad? He does. Interesting. Is there anything else? The Finnish will try to self-rally a squad, and they won't make it. They will try to rally the squad in the woods. They will heat a battle. They will roll a 7. They are not elite, so they get 1 for being broken. They get -1 for finish, and there's no other modifiers. So it's a straight 7, which means they battle harden and are now... they can't battle harden, apparently, so they will become fanatic. So the morale increases by 1, and then we'll try to repair. Nope. Dang. Kind of wish those mortars would be able to repair on a higher number. Kind of like MMGs and such. It's not like it should be that hard to repair. But then again, could be wrong. We'll go to prep fire. I don't think I have anything I can prep fire with, unfortunately. Outside of, one guy in C2, but he can't see the guy in D6 because of height stuff. Height shenanigans, as some might say. So I think my best plan here is this guy's going to assault move back to M1. Leader with the squad is going to go 2-4 into DD9. Yeah, these guys can't see him. I don't know if this guy can see him, so I'm not going to take that shot just in case. This guy is going to, on the right, from C2 to C1 for 1.5, and then into the woods for 3.5. The reinforcements that just came on board are going to get onto the road, or into the woods, I guess, for 2, 4, 6. I just want to create this sort of like fortress that I can watch a bunch of spots here. The rest are all going to declare CX, and they will travel along the road. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I can get the road bonus, even if it's plowed. I think I just get regular movement. Because I need these guys to essentially take up some positions here. Like, maybe I think these guys should be enough, essentially, for this right side. I don't think this will be enough to break through. But I will need these 3 squads to set up some defensive line here. I don't know how I'm going to get it effectively, but I need to do it at some point. Defensive fire phase. I mean, I don't know if there's any shots I have on anybody. The only one I might have, 9-1 against these guys, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just not going to try. I don't want to risk a sniper. Advanced fire phase, same reasoning. I don't believe I have anything I can do. Routes, nobody is forced to route, so that everybody stays where they are. Advances, leader, you know what? Leader's going to go to the squad. Conscripts go to EE10. These guys will go to T10. The building blocks them, but it can, be a little nasty surprise for C. I don't think they can see C3. Well, they'll stay there anyways, just in case. Everybody on the road goes up 1, and that's it, really. Kind of a low action turn here for the Russians. We'll go to Finns, turn 3. Weather check, no change. I don't think there's falling snow, so there's nothing about like stopping snow or anything like that. And I didn't roll a 10 or above, I don't think, so I didn't have anything to worry about on starting falling snow. Rally phase, so weather is no change as seen. A couple rally phase actions can do though. Let's try to self-rally M7. Yay, finally get him back. That was it for broken guys. Let's try to repair. No. On the Soviet side, there's only one squad with a leader. And they will make it, so they're back. And then this guy's kind of just SOL. Prep fire phase. Prep fire phase. I don't think I have anybody to prep fire, just like last time. Yeah. I think the only thing I'm gonna try... do I care if I DM this? What's the DM thing? It's still 5 portage points. Yeah. I mean... I can't even hit anybody with it anymore. So I think I'm just gonna drop it. It'll count for the movement phase more than anything, but yeah. We're gonna move in phase. Guy in L3 is gonna declare CX, goes up to L2 for 4. And then yeah, I'm gonna continue to L1 for 6. This guy's gonna shoot because that's a delicious shot. It's a 8. It should be flat. So it's a 5 on 8. 2 morale check. Pinned. Didn't expect that one on either side, but that's unfortunate. Guy in M7 is going to declare CX 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Guys with heavy weapons will do 1.5, 3. That's kind of all I can do. Crew are going to declare CX. They will go down for 1.5. Then they go up for 3 total, I think. I think it's 3 total because it should be 2.5. No, wait. No, I think that's 4, and then 5.5. Guy with the LMG. CX 1.5, 3, and then 5.5. Pretty sure my math is right on here. Next guy, same idea. 1.5, 3, 4.5. He'll do 6. Guys over here declare CX. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5. The guy who was CX is going to bypass the building for... Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to... If I go up, it's 4. No, wait. That would just be 4. Yeah, so he goes up to 03 for 4. 1, 2, 3. And I'll take a shot with the newly recovered guys. That's a 2 up 1. No, wait, that's 2 flat. It's a pintash check. Whoa, they're fine. Yeah, I guess I can technically do the same thing because I'm in the buildings. Yeah, so I'll go there for 4. So it's a normal move. Might as well do this guy as a 2 up 1. Didn't matter. They cowered, and because they are conscripts, they double cower, which means they're done. That sucks. Technically, yeah, if it wasn't for that leader, I would have cowered twice. God. Well, since that guy is now finaled, 1.5, 3. I guess technically I could have shot from here. So subsequent is a 1 down 2. It's it's a 1 down 2. It's a 5-on-1 pin test check. Leader's fine, squad's fine. Cool. So these guys are all final now. This guy can't shoot anybody else. So that's 1.5, 3, 4.5. Might as well. So the conscripts will final protective. That is a 3-on-4. It's a 2 morale check. Leader's fine. Squad's fine. Cool. 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 Alright. Maybe I get something out of it. 1-5. Basically, yeah, like where... So it takes 5 to get back here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I will go here, hope for the best. Random selection, and the leader is dead. Oh, he was wounded anyways, so I couldn't have actually... So, yeah. Mark this guy's CX. Technically, these guys would have been... here, then. That sucks. I forgot about that. So, yeah, he would have been extra boned. No matter what. And then because the fanatic guy has more morale, he doesn't actually get affected by the loss of the leader. I don't have anybody else to shoot with. I don't think so. So yeah, that's it for movement. Defensive, again, nobody else to shoot with. So we will go to advanced fire phase. In the advanced fire phase, I don't have a shot with them. Pin guy, might as well. What do I look at it here? This is 6 doubled to 12 for being adjacent, halved for advanced fire phase to 6, halved again for being pinned to 3, plus 1 for assault fire, so 4, up 2. No. Then these 2 squads are going to shoot at the guys in DD10. It's 8 firepower up 1. Yuck. 5 on 8, 2 morale check. Leader will ELR and break, and so will the half squad. And then the guys in FF10 will do a 7 flat. 9 on 7 pin test check. They are pinned. Things will go horribly for them. Routes. There's nothing to do on the finish side, but these guys in DD10 do get to route, so 2, 4, 6. And then advances. I'm going to get some actual CC going, which is kind of impressive, to be honest. These guys should be allowed to go up because it is just 4. I feel like they should be allowed to, but you know what? I'll put them in N2 just in case. These guys will slide over that way. Support weapons will come down. Same thing with those 228. Guy will go into the building. This guy will go into the open ground. He's pins. We can't do anything. These guys will go over. I'm going to delete. Well, delete. I'm just going to move this over and put it in the corner here because I'm not going back for it. And there's no point to keep it on the record. Alright, CC phase. There's only one CC to worry about. We do have ambush. So finish. Soviets. Wow. Okay. So the Soviets are lax. Conscripts are always lax, so they get a +1. They are pinned, so you get a +2, or +2 total. That's it. I think the Finnish are stealthy. Even if it's just the leader is still stealthy, providing a -1. So the final roll for the Russians is 4, and I can get at least a -1 off the leader and for stealthy. Even if it's just the leader, it means that essentially they are not ambushed, which is small favors here. The Finnish will not elect to capture because that seems like it'd be a little cheesy since they're inexperienced. Yeah, so it'll be 7-4, which is a 3-2, and there's a -1, which is enough to kill them. In return, I can only do a 1-4, essentially, and it's not enough to carry the day. So this pin comes off. This squad is destroyed. Pins will come off at the end of the turn, and then we'll go to Russian turn 3. Tank is now in play. It can only enter on that one hex, so I don't really have to worry about much. Weather, no change. Rallies. Try to self-rally in U10. We'll make it, shockingly. I'm going to toss this MMG over to the side because I don't think there's anything that can be done there. Can I recover it? I can, and then I can just blow it up for free. This leader will not rally, but wow, that was surprisingly close. Shockingly close to a success. And I don't think there's anything else to do. So we'll go to prep fire phase. This guy's kind of hosed, so let's see if I can get an 8-1. Cowers to 6. 7 on 6 is a normal morale check. And these guys are pinned again. That is not what I need. Not what I want. Conscripts will shoot the guys in C3. It's a 2 flat. Nope. And then I will do 4-2. No. Things are not going well. Movement phase. So let's get these guys. They'll lose their CX to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then spread out here. Tank starts mobile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stops for 10. Actually, you'll do 10, stops for 11. And he can have his turret pointing this way for now. Kind of the only thing I can really do. Defense fire phase. We'll try to do reverse shooting here. So it's a 6-2. 8 on 6 pin test check. They're fine. 12-1. 6 on 12 is 2 morale check. That guy is ELR'd and broken. CX guy in C3 is going to shoot back. That is a 9-2. 10 on 9 should not be anything. And then guy in D2 will shoot at 10 T10 as a 9-2. Same idea, nothing. Cool. That's it for defensive. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. Technically, this guy can't route, so 2, 4, 6. I don't need them going to the same hexes. It's the only guy who can route or do anything. Advances. You know what? I'll advance to E1. It's a little risky, but whatever. And then this stack is going to split into 3. And I think that's about as much as I can hope for here. Turn 4 for the Finns. Weather, no change. Might be falling snow. What do we got for falling snow? Yeah, 10 or above. So that is falling snow. It's just at ranges 6 or greater, but which I don't think is really gonna matter because yeah, at this point it's all knife fights. But you know, might as well mark it. Where is mist? Cool. All right, so that's it for. Oh, should need to take the pins off. That's it for weather rallies. Soviets get a self rally, don't get it. This DM will come off, and that's pretty much it for rallies. We'll go to prep fire phase, of which I do have two. Actually, I have one. So I'll do a 9 up 1. Sorry, up 2 against the guy in the forest. Nothing happens, so he's prep fired. That's pretty much it I have for prep fire. Go to movement. Guy with the CX there loses it. This guy with CX. Um, dang, really? I gotta get a bug in here. Got him. Yeah. All right. So I've got guy with the LMG. I'm gonna assault move. I think it'd be kind of too cheesy to wait until the movement phase. And I will take an 8 up 1 shot against him. 6 on 8's what, a 1 check. So he's pinned. I'm just gonna double check. 6 on 8 is a 1 check. Very, very, very unfortunate here. Guy with the LMG, the fanatic guy, will start moving. 1.5, 3. Guy, crew, 1.5, 3. Support weapon guys, 1.5, 3. Guy in L1 loses his CX to 4. Will re-CX this guy. This guy is just going to spend the 4 to go up into M2. Guy in P1 is going to declare CX, go 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Guy in P2 will do similar, so 1.5, 3. Bypass 4.5, 6 into EE9. And then stack with the leader, we'll do 2, 4, 6. DMing these guys. Not that that is really going to matter, but whatever. I guess technically I could have CX'd and gone to CC7. If I go to CC7, it makes way more sense to do that. Did they lose CX? No, I did not clear it. I don't see myself clearing one from there. So, yeah, they'll CX and go around, because then these guys are all, well, this guy's not dead, but this guy can't, we'll just end up riding somewhere and then be dead. So, cool. That is pretty much it for movement. Defensive fire phase, there's none to be done. Advance, I mean, for shits and giggles, I can do a 7 up 1, nothing. Same, I guess, 7 up 1. 5 on 7, 2 morale check. He's wounded, and the other guy is going to be dead. Wounded, and he's just wounded, and this guy is just plain dead. We'll go to routes. In the route phase, we'll take off our preps and oops. Defensive. All right. So this guy gets the route. So 2, 4, 6. He's safe doing that. This guy can't route to BB-8 because he then is adjacent. Well, I guess, you know what? Actually, he technically can do that. You can route to BB-8, then realize this guy exists, and then go the other way. So 2, 4, 6. Or does his... Ooh, you know what? No, that guy's screwed. Because since he's wounded, he only has a mass movement factors of 3. I don't think he can go more than that, even if he's broken. So he goes there for 2, and then can't do anything, and then is eliminated for failure route. I believe that's what the ruling would be, which sucks, because it would have been a little, at least interesting to keep him for an extra turn. Advances, I mean, shit. What do I do? These guys can advance. You can advance. You can advance. Sure, why not? Yep. You can go in the woods. And you guys can go in the woods. That's kind of all I need to do or want to do. CC phase, none. Right. And we go to Russian turn 2, rallies. Weather's no change. Take the pins off. Yeah, okay. So, like, I can get to the road adjacent, so I don't need to be on the road, but still. I do have 2 turns of movement I need to do it on. Can I even do that in 2 moves? Maybe 1.5, 3, 2. Sorry, 2, 4, advance. No, I should have calculated that differently. I could still get the 3 if I get these guys. And technically I can run these guys across. It's kind of the last turn I can do that sort of stuff on, though. Can I self-rally? I'll try to self-rally. Nope. Alright, cool. Game comes off. Nothing else to do. Don't know why that's marked, so we'll just delete that because that's annoying. Prep fire phase. 8 up 1. Okay. Movement phase. I don't think I have... Okay, so... assault move. These guys will shoot as a 12 up 1. Cool. Cool. Assault move. They'll subsequent as a 6 up 1. Cool. Cool. Assault move. 12 up 1. Cool. Cool. What a turn for terrible rolls. Okay. This might work in my favor. This gets shot. 6 up 1. Doesn't cower. 7 on 6 normal. I got the tank is back up, so that's fine. This guy's already finaled. I got no other shots. Advanced firefights. 8 up 1. 4 on 8. 2 morale check. Leader's pin. And this guy breaks. That might actually be game. Sniper activates. Sniper goes 1-1. So he'll go over to the conscripts and break those guys. That might actually be game. Because I don't know how I get 3 squad. Well, yeah, I can run them across. It's not the end of the world, but... Oh, wait, I didn't... Yeah, sorry. Alright, these guys will shoot there. Huzzah. Shit. 9-18 up 1. So that's 8 on 18. 2 morale check. Breaks by 1. I have rate, so I would have done that. That would be an 8 on 6, which is pin touch checks, and it doesn't matter. I'll roll it just in case. Alright, doesn't trigger sniper. Cool, cool, cool. I do have rate of fire again. Fuck. Yeah, I'd shoot at the conscripts again. They don't cower. It's a 5 on 6. It's a 1 check. They would have been fine, which is super disgusting. Sniper doesn't activate. Alright, cool. We fixed the timeline. Which I guess that means that these... Yeah, okay. So in the route phase, this guy routes. We'll do 6. This guy will also route 6, and he will also route 6. Yeah, squad. It's gonna low crawl. Actually, you know what? No, I will voluntarily break the leader, and they are both going to go 2, 4, 6. Or you know what? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they'll go there. I don't know if that helps me out at all, but kind of the only thing I got. I guess technically I can advance, so out of advance with those guys. These guys stay here. Yeah, that's about all I can do. No melee, blah, no CC, yada yada yada. Turn 5. Weather. I think that makes it worse. So now it's like heavy mist. How would it say light mist? I think if a wind change 10 or more while it's already snowing, the intensity of the precipitation increases such that at 6. Right, okay. So basically, falling snow happens, and then it just becomes the +1 for like heavy mist or whatever. Cool, cool, cool. Take off the pins, defensive fire here. So that's it for the weather check. Rallies. Fins first. Self-rally on the leader, no. And self-rally on the squad, also no. Soviets don't get any self-rallies, so the DMs will come off. Go to prep fire phase. None. Pretty sure I got none to make or attempt. Movement. Guy in AA9 is going to declare CX. Goes 2, 4, 6. Going to DM both of these guys. This guy loses CX. Goes 2, 4. This guy loses CX. Assault moves. I'm going to take a shot. 8 up 1. Nope. This guy will declare CX. 2, 4, 6. Into the woods. Might as well subsequent. As a 4 flat. Pin test check. Ease pinned, which is kind of a shame because then I can't get that free assault move. That's fine. These guys move as a stack. 1.5. 4, which this guy has to CX for. The MMG guy is fine. Let's see. The other guy has to CX. 2, 2, 8 is going to declare CX. 1.5, 3. 5.5. I hate these roads. Guy Fanatic with the LMG declares CX. That's 2.5, 4, 5.5. I might as well do 5.5. Guy in the woods with the LMG declares CX. We'll do we'll declare CX. 1.5, 3.5. One squad will take a 6 flat. 3 on 6 is a K2. Morale check. Okay, so this guy is halved. We'll do sniper check for the Finns, then Russians. Nobody gets their sniper checks. The Finnish squad did not get rate of fire. There is a 2 residual. That was 3.5. 5. Well, I guess I could technically do... That might be 6 total. It might be just 5.5. I'm going to shoot again with the guy I had already shot, which will be 6 down 2. 5 on 6 is like a 1 morale check or something. This guy breaks. 5 on 6 is a 1 morale check, so he breaks. CX goes away. There'll be another 2 residual. Guy in D2 declares CX. 1.5, 3.5. Take a shot with the guy that hasn't shot yet. It's a 6 flat. 9 on 6 is just missed. That time was leader directed because I haven't done anything with the leader before. So it'll be 2. Gets there for 5. I don't think I can go any further. But I will... oh, no, wait, I'm locked. I can't shoot again. Okay, yeah, so he just gets there. This is not looking good for either side. I don't really know how to classify any of this, if I'm being honest. Do I have anybody that hasn't moved? No. Cool. Defensive fire phase. None? Well, that's not true. Okay, I'll do a 6 flat against the guy in the open. 6 on 6, 1 morale check. He is eliminated. Which, I guess in the grand scheme of things does not matter, but, you know. That happened, and nothing else can happen. Go to advanced fire phase. I'm feeling lucky here. Let's do T9 against the guys there. So that's 4 from the squad plus 1.5 from the LMG, so it's 5.5. 5.5 up 2. Shit. Only 5. 6 on 5 normal morale check. Alright, this is do or die here. Leader pins. Break and break both ELR. That's not good at all. Leader's pinned. That's really not good, actually. Shit. Okay. Fire group between... Well, that's an extra +1. It doesn't really matter. CC8 is 7 firepower against BB7. And then BB8 is... He's bumped to 12, have 3, 4. So if this is 7, 4, 11, up 2. 11 on 11, pretty sure is nothing. We go to route phase. Because I don't think anybody else can shoot. Well, I mean, I could do... Does it matter? 7 up 2. 9 on 7. Just a pin test check. It doesn't do anything. Cool. So routes. Attacker first. Attacker doesn't have any routes to do. Soviets have routes. So let's do 2. Yeah, let's just do 2. This guy has to route the long way, so 2 like 3.5, 4. These guys don't have to route, but this is... Oh, man. I don't think I can rally these guys. Like, I think that's the problem, is I can't rally those guys. So they're just screwed. I would need the best rallies possible. And then I can at least get 1.5 squads. I have the CX guy, 2.5. I'm fighting for half a squad at this point. It really sucks that I lost the guy in with the LMG and S9. If I don't move, they're probably getting eliminated. If I do move, I have to break the leader. He's probably not going to rally. There's no good option here. This sucks. I'm just going to risk it. I'm going to try and be a roadblock and just fucking risk it, I guess. I don't think I have anything else I can do with regards to breaks and rallies and all that. Advances, let's do this because it's silly. We'll do this, and DM these guys. You go in the woods. Y'all can come into I-10, but I don't think that's going to be enough. You can go up here. Yeah. CC phase, there is 1 CC. Finns, Russians, no ambush. 3-2 for the Finns, which that's going to be an effect. And then 1-2. Yeah. So the Finns will get a casualty reduction. That will go to melee, and that is it for Finn's turn 5. Rally, well, weather on turn 5 for the Russians. No change. Rallies, plenty of stuff to do here. Take off our pins. I mean, the only self-rally that is worthwhile is U8. Didn't get it. That's a shame. Try to rally the squads there. That's a 7. No. I really needed... I could only do with 2. I can't really do anything else. So they're all stuck there like that. Broken Finnish leader is going to self-rally and then brings back the other guys barely. Thankfully, that -1 is coming into play here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, because that guy, I can't run past. Oh, but I could still do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.5, and then advance. Okay, yeah, no, if those guys CX and survive everything, I could still technically win. Yeah, rally phase stuff for, or I guess prep fire now. Is there anything I can do with the Russians? This guy loses DM. I've got one guy that can do anything. And because I can count it out, I don't think this guy can get anywhere in time. So if this guy is just going to salt move to A7 after I go to move phase, that's it really. Defense fire phase from the Finns. We'll try, what is this, 5 up 2? 8 on 5, pretty sure is nothing. Pin test check. Leader's fine. Everybody else stays put. We'll try an 18 up 2. 9 on 18 is 1 morale check. Leader will break. Squad is reduced, and other squad is also reduced. Those guys cannot do anything anymore. I don't have anything to worry about them. I mean, 12 up 2? No. No way. Don't have any other shots. Advanced fire phase. None. Everybody's broken. Routes. Routes is a very interesting one. So these guys have to route. 2. Yeah, I guess I can just move 1. It's not technically illegal or anything. These guys can go to... Actually, yeah, I can just go back down 1. I can't really do anything to prevent a win there. These guys have to route, so they go back to 1. Advanced phase. If I supplement this and win... I mean, if I block it, I win. Potentially. Can I win? Is there any other way for them to eke out a victory? I don't think so. No, I think I will be fine. That's it for advances. CC phase, there is only 1 CC. It is a 1-to-1 Russians. No, and Finns. Fuck, that's it. There's no... How do I prevent them from doing anything? I need super lucky results. Okay, so, shit. That will cause a leader creation, I believe. I don't think the Finns are exempt. Field promotion. Field promotion, field promotion, field promotion. Oh, not applicable to Finns or Japanese. That's okay. Well, it doesn't matter because they got 2 kills. which is kind of crazy. So that's it for CC. We go to turn 6 Finns. Weather. No change. Rally. Russians will try to self-rally. Not make it. That stops that. These guys stop loser DM. That guy loses DM. That's it. Prep fire. None. Movement. Some. So this guy can basically go down, and he forces all these guys to go to DM, and then he can take like a TI or whatever to go up. Essentially declare himself CX. This guy will lose CX. He'll go, even if that's 1.5, 3, he's still adjacent. So that scores him. These guys are DM. This guy loses CX, will assault move. Forces this guy to DM. So I've got 2 squads that are adjacent. 1/2 will eventually make it there. This guy declares CX. Goes along the road for 1. Tank will shoot 4 down 2. 4 on 4, some morale check of some sort. Which this guy will fail. And there's 2 residual now, and this guy is first fired. I'll just mark it as support weapon. Okay. This guy loses CX. 1, 2. Takes 2 down 2. He's fine. Gets to Z6 for 3. And then tank will shoot main gun. Gets a critical. So doubles. It's a 5 firepower. So doubles to 10. And then it's a -2 to the shot, I guess, because you still apply. Actually, there is no TEM. Oh, wait, no, there is a TEM from Deep Snow. Would you get it on plow roads? We'll say he does just for fun of it. It's still a -1 only, I think, is how it would come down to. So it's an 8 on 10, which is a normal morale check, which they will fail. Okay. That doesn't really help, to be honest. But it is acquisition, I guess. So link those. Toss this at the bottom. Stack is going to declare CX 2, 4, 5. 2 down 2 to 7. Doesn't do anything. Goes to Z6. Which I don't know how that would apply for residual. I believe it. I know it's lower for Deep Snow. Weather. HE is reduced by 1. So it'd go down to a 4. So it'd be a 2 down 2. Really? Yeah, it's a 1 KIA. It's a random selection. Leader dies. And then the other guy just breaks automatically. Wow. Is there any way to save this? I don't think there is. These guys are all CX, so it wouldn't matter. I could get, even if I got the most, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could only get to Z6. This guy CX is 2, 4, 6. I guess, okay, so hold on. If I had done, so they were here, there's 2, 4, 5, 6.5. I would have had to turn. I wouldn't have even been able to target. So if I would have played this smarter, so it goes here for 7.5. Oh wait, no, because then yeah, I can't make it to. It had to be 6.5 and then 7.5 with both living. No, all right. Well, that is game because of the godly tank performance right at the end. Kind of realized I didn't have enough. I guess 2. Like there would have been 1 more turn, but there's no infantry that can do anything. It's really just a matter of the tank. You have him start again, He's got no radio either, so he has to do radio shenanigans. Yeah. Well, very hard fought victory for the Soviets. I did not expect them to win. I'll be honest on that one. There's no play history on this at all. Presumably, people did play this during the tournament that it took place in, but as far as I'm concerned, LinCon has no activity on Roar. Let's see if it exists and it just hasn't been assigned. Frontal attack. Frontal attack. French fries, French stick, frère d'armes, frontal assault is not the same. No, so nobody's ever either added this to Roar or it's under a different name somewhere, hidden in the annals of history, or yeah, just nobody's ever touched it. It's I kind of, to be honest, I should have done something more with the skis. Because taking them off is 0. So I could have gotten one. I could have gotten an extra turn of movement, which I think would have really helped. So I think this scenario really needs you to use skis. I think I got really unlucky with just like blowing up my own mortar right at the start, so I didn't get to really use it. Because had I not done random, I would have chosen L2 or O3. They're better. They're better targets just for being woods, because you do get airburst, and airburst does not get nullified in deep snow, which is nice. And yeah, I think I rolled poorly on my morale checks for my fins, which seems to be a constant, unfortunately. you think you think with 8 morale, you'd be fine, but it doesn't seem to be the best for me. Um, and yeah, if you dilly dally too much, you really lose out on time. You really can't muck about. And I really do appreciate a scenario like that. I think in terms of Finnish Supermen, granted, again, I think the morale checks were a little poor on my part for the Finns. They weren't great for the Russians either, but I think the Russians a little bit more to be expected because of their ELR. So they're kind of instantly going to conscripts, and they just suck at that point. But yeah, I think this is actually a fairly interesting scenario, a fairly fun one. More people should play it. I think if anything, yeah, that's the only thing I can really say about this scenario is I think more people should give this one a shot and see if it kind of fills a gap between Finnish being just the best ever and something that's too imbalanced in the other way. I think this one actually is pretty nice. So yeah, kudos to the designer. I like this one. And as always, I want to leave this with more continued support for Rob. I hope everything is going well on his end. There may not be a game against Rutan on Saturday due to family reasons. Um, so if that's the case, will be another solo night. I'm not planning on skipping any. I shouldn't have any family things coming up myself. So hope to see you all on Saturday.